Just got this installed. All that. Part number and everything. I'm going to pull that up real quick. There we go. I'm surprised they still had them. And again, a new one was less expensive than getting a used one. Nope, correcting myself. It was $41 before taxes and shipping. I got standard shipping, but hey, I mean, like $2 more compared to the one that was on eBay for $39 something with free shipping. But it was, I asked the guy and he said it was sparkly, so I'm not dealing with another one that cracks. This is great. Oh, and it gets this section right here. There's a section right here that it usually didn't give it the old one for some reason. I'm assuming because of it being snapped and cracked, it wasn't making good contact and it was flexing in some form. But well, it's making a lot better contact now. Oh, that's great. Also got a tote that fits in the back. I'm actually going to toss all this shit back in here real quick. That's about how it fits. And I can stick the sleeping bag like right here-ish. And my cooler bag as well that I got for pretty cheap. Also, I was able to get the back seats converted back to back seats. Still kind of a mess trying to figure out what all I need to have back here. I honestly might not keep this blanket. Just using that as a sleeping area, I guess, yeah. Got the seats all cleaned up. I'm probably going to see if I can get another quilt at some point, maybe a cheap one, to get on this side of the seat so it's folded up and whatnot, just so I can get it covered up. I don't know. I'm just kind of riffing here a bit. Wipers back on. Oh, it's so fucking good. You don't know how long I've missed that. And now that I've got a wiper nozzle that actually fucking works, like, it's a great combo. I was not able to get the other machine washer on there, but I was able to get the nylon one on. I was running out of space. I mean, it works fine. I don't know. Wish I had a good look at the other one before. It looked like this is like an updated design to an extent, but again, it probably just looks newer because, for Christ's sake, can you just, there you go. Jesus. Probably just looks newer because it's not all sun damaged and shit. I'm probably going to head out again sooner today or later today because I got to get a haircut because probably can't see it, but I look very homeless, or more so than I usually do. And hey, if anybody ever wants to, get in the back with me, eat some popcorn, have the black and white satellite TV, watch some football or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I mean, here's my number. Project for, I guess, this little hour that I've got left. I'm going to see if I can use actual hardware to keep the bumper up a bit further up. I'm going to have this get sandwiched in between the radiator frame. And then I'm going to use this serrated nut and this spring wafer washer and this fender washer and see if I can get it to grab on to that plastic well enough. I'm going to push up on the bumper. I'm going to get it as far up as I can, and then I'm just going to ugga-dugga this shit down and see if it moves any. If it doesn't, then yippee, I figured it out. It's just that the clips are bad, and also again the hangers and stuff. But I know that if I can have it not pull on the bumper, you're probably gonna see it real quick. But there's the holes where the holes where I don't have them on me, but where the pot fasteners go, they're just wallered out from the bumper getting pulled on. So this is the best that I got, is to do this. So I've got like a full set. I've got 4 of each of all this stuff over here, and we'll see if this works. I'm hungry. I need to eat something first, though. Probably not the muffin. Here's what we got. It's a lot better. I got to get these two. Only thing is, the rat support's blocking the way. I might have to get either smaller ones or just like Dremel out a section, like a little dip where I can get the bolt through. It's holding a lot better. I know it looks stupid, but it's not. It's decently flush with the top of the rat support, and that's good. Also, here we go. Water, rust deposits. I found out that my hatch is leaking pretty bad. And also there's broken glass in here. Okay. I'm getting what I can dried up. I'm assuming it's coming from somewhere up in these cracks right here. It would not surprise me at this point. But I can't really, I'm going to have to get this headliner personally off back here and get these plastic bits off. I was able to get these off. I'm just going to wait until I get back. Also, my bumper material is getting eaten through. Holy shit. I'm just going to put the bumper cover back on. Gotten all the plastics and stuff out for the time being, or most of them at least. It was very easy. It wasn't that hard. It's just that you had to move the seat back and forth a couple times to get that the one thing that goes towards the floorboard. We ran out of power apparently at like around 2 a.m. Transformer blew. I don't think I'm getting good signal because of that, but I am gonna get the rest of the stuff vacuumed up, or the dry stuff at least, because we don't have a wet vac, and I put these outside. Just got these replaced with bolts. They're a 5/16 thread, 5/16 by 18, and I got U-nuts and fender washers, thick ones, and they bumper no move. I got these they're the same dimensions as the ones I had. They're M10 by 1.5, but these are 16 millimeter long, so they should be about 4 millimeters short, meaning that like the head will probably just be right below where the nut sits at once it's like fully torqued and shit, so that should be fine. I'm not sure if I updated you guys much on this. I sort of beat some holes, I beat an area, like a cone area around this, and drilled a hole on both sides to help with some of the drainage. And I made this. I just drilled a hole through the old one. I'm gonna take that back out. I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna seal this again, I guess. There's some minor to major water leakage on the passenger sides, or on the inner door seal right here, so I'm letting that dry off. I've got a damp lid in here just to help a little bit. I'm not sure what all that's going to do, but if it's dry by tomorrow, it worked. So yeah. After some finagling, was able to get the 16 millimeter long one in here. Could probably do without the wafer washer, or the spring wafer washer, but it'll do fine. Using these guys was very handy, because I was able to. So what I was able to do was I get the head side of the bolt with here, and just sort of hold it in that hole, and then grab it with this and pull it, and then shimmy the retaining washer on there. Worked fine. Honestly, I'm tempted to do this hole now while I've got it in my brain, because I mean tomorrow I've got to get my valves adjusted, so I mean might as well do it while I can. They're all in now. Still got a little bit going on. That's mostly from the tension from these hangers. Need to be readjusted mostly, but it's a lot more taut at the top, which is what we were looking for. I might have to do the whole jack thing again. I'm going to pull up on it as much as I can to get as much to the front as I can. I might honestly pop these back out and sort of Dremel a little shift in here so I can get this to go forward a bit more. Not sure. I'll mess around with it later. But I'm gonna head to bed. I'm fucking tired and cold. Mostly cold, but tired. Just got here a couple minutes ago at Woodyard Auto. Gonna get that valve adjustment, the borescope, and that bolt hopefully out. It's an aluminum head, so that's gonna be possibly an issue. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. I'm gonna get all my stuff charged for the time being while I can, including my headlamp actually, because my battery's almost low on that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna head back inside and just chill out for a bit. I'm gonna be here for about 4 hours. Just got it back. It's 12:33. They said it was gonna be like 2 p.m., but it's 12, so they got it done like about an hour early, just right before lunch would have started. So I guess it was kind of a rush job. They apparently did not touch the bolt. I guess not a surprise, but just listen to it. That sounds a lot better. It's got a weird rumble to the exhaust. It's probably like a bad hanger or something. I'm not sure. But I can hear the sound from, I'm assuming, probably the power steering possibly. I'm not sure what it is, but I can hear that a lot more over the engine, which is good. When they did the borescope, they said that the only thing there was just carbon deposits. So there was no valve slap, which is really good. I didn't know how to deal with that. So it apparently didn't get so out of whack that there was like valve to piston contact. So that's good. Power feels a lot better. It's a lot more responsive on the lower end, like way more responsive. And it seems like it's idling lower, like maybe a little bit. It just feels a lot. I'll have to see what it feels like when it's cold. So I'll have to see how it drives in the morning, see how it warms up, if it stalls again. If it stalls again, I don't know what else is causing that. It might be an electrical issue, possibly. Because before I noticed, like, when I have my radio on, I have it set to the voltmeter. And whenever it stalls, it goes from 14 to 12 to, like, 10, and then cuts right off. So, I don't know. I would assume it was probably valve. I'm not sure. I'm going to see how this floor is dried off. It's still a bit wet, unsurprisingly. I'm going to get those panels back in there. And then I guess I'm going to go to Roanoke and grab, see if I can talk to Crystal Cottage, because I'm grabbing a gift or two for a friend. All right. It sounds, I'm not sure if you guys are hearing that or not. It never sounded like that, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe I've got some exhaust stuff that's kind of loose. I don't know. It's out. I'll take it as a plus. Oh, I had to turn off, was it Blind Melon? Yeah. I checked out some CDs from a place in Dublin. Got that and Rancid's Indestructible. Anyways, I'm kind of in the middle of a lane. It feels way better. There's no pedal feel anymore, which is odd. I used to be able to feel vibrations from the engine, but I can't do that anymore, so it's very hard to find where it wants to sit at. And it's got way lower end power than it did. So my normal pedal percentage, just out the window. I have to relearn how to drive this thing again, really. But it really picks up after 4K. We're so fucking back. That now, with the valve set up correctly and it driving properly, I'm giving it like maybe between 10 and 20% more than it needs when I'm slipping the clutch. So, that's crazy how much a valve adjustment did. I guess I'm going to do that every 100K or so. The rear brakes bound up again. Either they're unadjusting or something like that. They look like... Okay, so the right rear was the one that bound up this time. And it was stuck as hell, man. Like, I had to hammer the fuck out of it. And I looked at the adjuster, and it was like 2 threads instead of 3. So it's somehow backing out. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work, but okay. I guess. Well, I mean, so I got both of them adjusted. They're braking fine now. I did notice the spring that went across, that goes across it to hold the shoes together, that it's touching the adjuster. I'm not sure if that's causing that. I'm not sure if I got a bad pair of adjusters, because I know that happens every so often. But I mean, they're working fine now. But they, like, the right rear was so fucking hot when I hovered my hand over it. Didn't make any contact this time because I was dumb enough to do that last time, and it was fucking hot. But I went ahead and just cleaned off the drum, shook off all the dust and stuff that was on it, and put it back on there and got everything adjusted. Everything was all good. And so far, the car's driving fine. I'm still driving like I have low power. And like, the stutter's basically gone whenever I'm like slowly doing like when I'm slowly slipping out of a stop, like towards a turn or something like that. Because before it would go a lot, and it doesn't do that anymore. It's weird. I'm not used to it. It just sort of floats, which also doesn't feel good because I don't feel, there's no pedal contact. I guess it's because I have boots on, maybe, that the vibrations are getting dampened and whatnot. But otherwise, a lot better. I'm going to keep driving around Roanoke for a little bit, and then I guess I'm going to start heading back home because I've got work tomorrow. I did also grab some stones. It's going to be a surprise, hopefully. I hope it works out well. I've got a receipt in case shit hits the fan in some way, but yeah, I'm going to start heading home, I guess. It's getting kind of dark. Finally got this panel back in properly because I had this behind the panel before, and I had to replace the two of the clips that are on this side right here. I had a red one. Let's see, yeah. I remember half of it was on there, or half of the, I guess, the squeezy bit. Not sure what to call it. And then a yellow one that just broke, like the tip broke off completely. So I just went ahead and replaced it. Part number here, right in my hand. Also got one of these expandable plugs to get in here. It says not to do it dry, but I just did WD-40. It slipped right in. This hole be agape. I've got the damp rid back here for the time being. I did some alcohol back here to dilute the water a bit and see if it evaporates any better. It's not picking anything up, it looks like. I'm not sure why. But I'm going to get, I guess, what I can in here for the time being. Just my toolbox and my water and, the fuck are you doing out here? I don't know why this is out here. Yeah, I'm gonna get this stuff tossed in here. I'm gonna go inside and take a shower because holy shit, I missed warm water. You have no clue how much. Guess I can actually get this thing back in here now that I've actually fucking fixed it. Yep, there we go. That's in. I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm almost done, I think, hopefully. It's the following morning. Let's see how this thing sounds. Ah! No. It might be the oil that's making it sound like that. It doesn't sound as... Yeah, and it's not dropping below like 500K. Yeah, that's a lot better. You can definitely hear it, I think, maybe. Let's see. Like, it'll drop below, like, 1,500, but it won't drop below 1,000 now. So, shit, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. Yeah, it's maintaining proper idle at cold. That's a lot better. That means that, I guess, technically, in that case, I probably don't even have to really worry about letting it warm up, but I will let it warm up. I'll come back out here in a couple minutes once that cold indicator's gone. Here's what we got in right now. Rancid's Indestructible. I've listened to it like 5 or 6 times. Indestructible itself is good. There's another, I think, Fallback Down, and one of the other one that's like halfway through this one are really good. And then here's the Soup album from Blind Melon. It sounds like it's got some vibe of like Yes a little bit. Like roundabout in terms of, I guess, it being sort of like the vocals and some of the orchestra stuff, despite being like 1995, which is very odd. But I mean, it's okay. I have no qualms there. It's really good. And like CD quality compared to like bootleg MP3s sounds a lot better. It's fucking night and day, man. Like it's not. It's a feeling. It's not that it's like audibly noticeable to me. Like maybe a little bit. Like there's more clarity. There's less crunch in terms of, I guess, like most of the snares, because snares can get really crunchy sometimes. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna let this thing warm up a little bit and see. It's dropping like right below 1,500 right there, so it's definitely warming up properly. That's great. Fuel mileage for the past couple of fills has been fucking horrible. I'm hoping that with the valve adjustment, it's going to be a bit better. It's going to be closer to like the 38 that I usually get. I've been getting like the first two before the catalytic converter cleaner shit were like 39-40, but I think I was doing a lot of highway trips and like a lot of hypermiling shit. So I wasn't like doing short trips, and I didn't have it stopped for a certain amount of time. But the last couple, I've been standing in my car and idling and like hanging out with a friend in the car for like 5 hours. So that probably has something to do with how fucking bad my gas mileage has been. But it seems like it's been getting worse progressively despite us not spending that much time in the car. I hope that with the valve clearance shit figured out, that gas mileage is going to be a bit better. If it's like 36, 34 with like normal driving, I guess it made the gas mileage worse. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here for a couple minutes with this idle, and then I'm going to get back inside and get my shit together. How's the water looking back here? See, it's still squishy, very shit. What am I going to do back here, man? I'm going to have to get a wet vac or something, I guess. Or just a bunch of paper towels. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I just heard this sound now. It's like coming from here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. It sounds like it's coming from like right in this area. Let me get a. Let's see. It does it at low idle. No. No, it only goes away in stabs. Uh-oh. Is it a short? Oh, fuck. Oh, they didn't put my rail back on all the way. God damn it. I just got to Best Buy. That loud tick is gone. I don't. Okay, I guess I got something else to worry about. That's part of the intake / valve shit. I don't know. That sounded like really heavy valve tick. And you notice that, like, when I gave it some pedal, like heavy sharp pedal, it would go away. And then, but if I held it at a certain RPM, it would come back. It'd be the exact same level. The amount would not change. I don't know what the fuck that was. It sounded just, I don't know. I don't know what that guy did. Because he didn't put that bracket back on there properly. So how do I know that he didn't torque shit to spec? Oh, fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to go over there today after I get my appointment done and see if they can look at it, I guess, since they worked on it last. I'm probably gonna call them up now, honestly, just while it's on my mind. Alright, this is what we got set up for now. These are the ones that are obviously going to have to be pulled out a little bit. There is a dent on the passenger side, which I think I noted. I'm not sure. But yeah, as you saw, look at how much better these hold. They don't even move that much, which is good. They'll just break. I'll have to get new ones. I did notice, though, is that when I clink these sound lighter and cheaper. And they're Honda parts, I think. Pretty sure. I got them from Honda Parts Florida. They have a Honda Parts number. I'll show that. And the cost of all of them in full, including shipping. They feel cheaper. But I mean, the gasket material was about as squishy as the stuff that I pulled off of the old ones. I just got those for now. We got deer out there as well. Not sure you guys can see them or not. There they are. A lot of them out here. Anyways. I'm just going to leave those in there for now. I've got to get that dent pulled. And I also found, yippee, I thought it was clean. It's not. Just this little chunk right here. It's getting bad. It's the outer rocker. Again. I have to take all this out. Wow. This shit just comes in so fast. There's going to be a bit of a delay on the hangers because guys having family issues right now. Don't blame them. Not going to say that's an excuse for anything. There's no reason for that. Shit's just rough on his side. So we're going to slow down on this while he gets that sorted out. I've got time to kill. I need to take care of rust and bending. So, yeah. Let's get this back over. I'll do that when I get back inside. Still leaking a lot. Not sure if you guys have seen this or not. Sounds a lot better. I haven't really noticed any like heat retention additives at all. We'll see. And another project I'm thinking of doing is hijacking this light right here, getting another one and putting it over here, or having something go where this weird child seatbelt thing is at. Because I like to keep this one. I don't really need it, but it's kind of a bigger hole, so it'd be harder to fill. The only thing is that it's got like a slight curve upwards. Not sure that's gonna work. And I gotta clean this, man. This shit's so fucking nasty. It's like, I think from this stain, it looks like, what's the color? It looks like some kid spilled chocolate milk and like temper tantrum threw it back here. But yeah, that bend is gonna be a bit difficult, maybe? I'm not sure. It may be fine. Don't know. We can take it out and get an idea of what we're looking at. Oh, it's got one of those things in it. Okay. Well, cool. I'll keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that out. I don't need that. I've got... Well, ooh. Now the hook's going to be an issue. Is that... That's part of the body. Of course, it'd probably pull on the roof. Damn it. I'll have to figure something out for that. I could probably have him 3D print something, maybe. Like some sort of... What I'm thinking is, the light I'm going to use one of, like a flush mount light. Well, I might not be able to do that now, considering where the hook's at. Or I could just cut the hook off. Fuck it. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to grab, like a puck light that has a swivel, so I can sort of... it around to get, like, the center area right here. Or... or Dremel a hole in this or into the other panel that goes on the passenger side and put like a Pixar lamp right here to, you know, scoot around. I don't... That'd be funny. But I don't think I can find any either 12 volt. I have found a couple of home ones that said they went to 12 volt, but when you look at the wiring diagram, it says output or input 120 volt, output 12 volt. It's meant for a cabinet, so it's not bright. But, yeah, I can't do most of that until I get this water and shit figured out. Okay, new idea. Found a use for the hook. Maybe I could get like a sort of light that sort of hooks up here. That'd be cool, though. I don't know where I'd put it. I could probably get rid of this foam that is sort of now double foamed in. That's an idea. Although, oh, no, I can't because the compartment goes in there. Ooh, but I think this might be a good idea. I don't know. Or again, I could just cut it out and say, fuck it, don't need child safety in here. This is not going back to another family that's going to dismiss rust and stuff like this unless he wasn't aware of it. He doesn't, like... Dude, okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of backtracking, but the guy said if I didn't sell it, I was gonna put a turbo on it and send it. He worked in an apartment complex he could do the ducting and shit, but I don't think he's got the brain power to tune this thing for a fucking turbo. At that point, you're just better off with a K20 or 24. Huge videos on that. Very easy to do. Lots of parts, but very simple. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a way to get a light or something in here. That'd be neat. Oh, yes, I know that I could probably just leave this here and charge as is, but I want to be able to use this thing. You know, I want to be able to use this to turn off all the lights. It'd be neat. Oh, yes. I'm going to Dremel out like a section where the port would go, get that screwed in and whatnot, and then just have that back here and probably jump off of this and a body ground that's back here somewhere. Alright, now I'm going to start heading inside, because it's getting chillier and I can't feel my hands. Good night. All right, this is another start test. It's how that's not right. 113. No, that's not right. I'm gonna see how if it does the go shit. Nope. Oh. Sorry about that. That's Herbie Hancock's, where you at? Perfect Machine. It's from 88, apparently. It's a remaster. Very weird album. Anyways. Hold on. You can already hear the AC idler pulley. That's not a surprise. Nope, coolant's fine. Don't even ask me why I would look at coolant. So let's see, actually, hold on. I'm just gonna check the bumper because it's been pulled on a couple times. Let's see how bad it got. Nope, stayed about the same. Huh, I guess it is working. All right, I'll take it. Haven't the foggiest. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe I had it, I don't know, that it was jammed in some way. I have no clue. Seems like it's been pulled on a bit. I'm gonna adjust that real quick, actually. I mean, they moved a little bit, but it's still these outer hangers right here that are causing most of that. This piece of shit. And that does not sound good. It doesn't sound like it did. I mean, the exhaust overall sounds fine. It's very even. It just sounds so fucking dieselish, man. That's not good. I know that these things have always sounded like shit. You can probably hear that. There's like a lower register rattle that sounds like it's not part of the rev. Maybe I am just overthinking it. I don't know. I mean, gas mileage is still getting better, I think. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing closed up and then I'm gonna start heading out. Got some errands in Roanoke. And the ADA. That ADA is actually looking pretty good so far. I don't know how, but I guess my neurologist didn't have access to my whatever the form is for autism. So that's cool. If she would have been aware of that, that would have been nice, because that was all, you know, in records. She could have just printed that out and we would have not had to do all of this. Yippee. Also noticed one of these hangers on this side or the other side are not holding well. It's this one. There we go. This one's not holding well. Nope, nothing wrong with the hole. I tried an old one, worked fine, and I grabbed another one, and it also fit in there fine. So there's something wrong with this one. It's causing it to do that. Unless I was fucking wrong, because that's the exact same one that I had. Huh? Are these supposed to be facing downwards? I did not check. I should have. They might need to face downwards, because it... But I mean, the rest of these are fitting fine. I have no clue. So not defective, are they, do they have to be facing downward with the L? Maybe. I'll have to look at that schematic again and see. I'm just gonna leave this one out for now. In and out, I heard like some more tick coming from here that just like went away. So I am starting to think that it might be the oil causing that. Now that the valves are tight, it doesn't need thick oil. So I guess I'll change it back to 5W30, my next oil change possibly. Let's start heading out. Just got out of pick apart. I was looking for these. Found some online for like 17, 18 bucks. Found an Acura HDX or something. It was a sedan from like 2015, I think. I can't remember what model number it was, but this one's got a switch on it. Actually, want to see it. It should work. I think it should work. Oh no, this thing's useless. Shit, that sucks. Oh well. And I got this 12-volt socket from the same vehicle. I'm probably gonna stick it somewhere over here, maybe, possibly. Has this nylon backing on it. I could probably just get pot fasteners on both sides since I've got a plastic panel in mine. Or find a way to put it over there with the pocket. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I'll workshop it. All right, this is what we got now. To redo this. I know, wire nuts, just shut up. I know it's bad. Got this trailing down here. I'm gonna have this attached. I made sure that I've got plenty of wiggle room right here, so nothing really gets pulled on. Down here, I'm gonna have it go across this one loom right here, and then hop from here, and then go over here, and boom. Now we've got double the light in here. Where I'm gonna put that, I have no clue. Maybe I'll have room to put that. No, if I put it in the box, it's gonna decrease the amount of area that it's hitting. So maybe I'll put it up here somehow. I don't know. Do I have room for that? Kinda, but it's not flat enough. I'll have to figure something out. And now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put up here. Either here. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put something here, because this is the only decent like middle ground area. It's like right in the center. So I'll take it. I also put some Gorilla Glue right here in this area because this gasket was coming off a little bit for some reason. Don't ask me why, but no, it's not, obviously. I had to adjust the nozzle as well because it was spraying like this way instead of downward, so I just moved it down into the left. Much better. All right, this is what we're working with here. I'm thinking this, maybe. We're kind of low on space in the back. I had to cut some of the foam out because it was there's too much foam. And with the other panel right here, it's got a groove in it that pushes it outward. And where that pillar would be at to access it'd be like right here-ish is where that would be at. And it no there, obviously. I'm thinking I might do that. And yeah, you can see the radii a little bit. That these ones at the top are wider. I guess, yeah. Yeah, see that one. Right to that one. We'll figure something out. If I need to add, like, I'm not sure how, like a gasket of some kind with that neoprene in the back to, I don't know, cushion it somehow. I'll do that. No problems there. And I guess I'm also going to figure out if I can get Thank you, Harley Davidson. I was going to see if I can maybe drill out a hole for that, because I'd really like to have it like at the bottom, like right here, so it's not in the way, but I'd have to take a bit of the foam out and then have it sort of U-y up this way. I'm not sure how having it bent like that would be. I mean, I'm also thinking I could probably find a way to I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to look at the back of this loom again and see if there's a 12-volt hot that I can pull off of. Because I prefer it to not be on the key. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be at this for a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to get anything drilled out because I don't have that kind of shit over here. But I mean, back to this nylon backer. I think I might be able to just like trim some of this and put it back here somehow. Ooh, the foam. Forgot about the foam. Damn it. Honestly, I was thinking like right here, but like with the seat on the back notch, it's like no space. So I will probably have to either do it right here in the front or back here. Here would be easier because this piece is a lot easier replaced, I guess, maybe, possibly. It's not in line because I wanted to have it sort of like right here. The thing is, if I have it in here, then it boxes off. Well, I would like it to be in line if I can. So I'd probably have it about like right here-ish, so we've got enough room. Not sure. I don't know. The main reason I'm leaving is because I'm going to look at this today and see if I can get some of this stuff fixed. Possibly. It'd be neat. I'm gonna have to get this gasket off. This thing's not helping much either, obviously. I'll see if I can get that glued down or something like that. Maybe I'll have it get set up with the silicone, the tub sealant shit that I've got. We'll figure something out. Testing in some areas that are the things I'm looking for. Little bit of wiggle. I'll probably just like put silicone on the outside of it. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, this is what we're looking at. This is where I'm gonna put it. Just drove to this one. I'm not worried about. Just drop it a bit lower. I checked the diameter of this ring right here. It's like 2760 millimeters, I think. 27.60, and it fits scraped right there. So that'll work fine. That'll be more than well enough. And I'm thinking I might not even need this because looking at the thickness of the edge of that wing right there, it just about matches, if this exceeding that. So I might just better pop it in there directly and have no issues whatsoever. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. We'll have to see if I can find a 12-volt hot somewhere in that connector. I don't know where, but now I'm going to have to take this panel back off partially again, so that's why I took the screws back out. And I'm going to look for those screws and some more of these, because I'm out of these. And I need to put, and this panel pushes a lot more now that I've got towels down here, which I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but we'll leave it there. Yeah. And then I'll need to get that taken out. I'm probably going to measure this hole, like the dimensions and whatnot for it, and then just scrape it out as I go. Might have to get some other Dremel heads. I don't know. Alright, this is what we got. Got this in here. Got the 12-volt socket loosely put in here. Haven't found like a 12-volt hot yet. I'm looking for that. And bam! Got this in here. I'll show you guys. Looks like in the back. Kind of cavernous, but it gives me full access to get a hand on this, so that works fine. And it's kind of empty back here, but we'll put a gasket or something around that. I don't know, something to protect that bulb mostly. Man, that's great. Making progress. Here's what we're looking at with that. It's bad over here. Lots of heavy cracking. And then on the passenger side, the crack goes. I can get it. There we go. Like pretty far down. So that's going to be a lot of sealant to use, man. Oh yeah. We're getting there though. I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit. I'm not running out of daylight yet, but it's getting pretty close. Oh yeah. It's looking good so far. I'm going to start, I guess, I'm going to get these panels in here loosely just with the screws. I'm going to have them perma-temporarily in. And, yeah. I'm going to get to, I guess, sanding down this area right here. So I don't know how I'm going to get sandpaper in here. That's, I'm not sure you guys can see that or not. There we go. Oh yeah. That's bad. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't think there's like a bolt connect. Well, I mean, there's this bolt connector down here that I can access. Yeah, like this one right here, but I don't think that fit through hole. So we'll have to figure something out. Oh yeah. Cleaned up. What I ended up doing was I scraped all of it off. I didn't get any pictures of it, obviously. I scraped off to here, about here in this area, and then spread it back, clean it up a little bit. Same for this side. It was a lot longer. It went to about right here, probably a bit further in terms of the micro cracking. And then I ended up just globbing this entire rail and just slowly put it in. Got it stay in this time. It's still got a slight bend, but that should come out once this stuff solidifies a little bit. Got all the plastics back in. Look at that. That's great. But that's all I'm back in here. I just got to get this bit, and then this, and then the covers for all this, and then all flooring. I'm going to get the vacuum out here real quick because I purposefully spilled the damp rid stuff, but it's starting to get soggy, so there's a chance this might go back in the carpet, and I'd not prefer that. So I'm just going to soak all this up, and then probably get some brown rice out when I go out, or cat litter, whichever one is less expensive, and put it back down and get that dried up again. So far, this stuff the skin's tacked up. I don't dare move it for the time being. This is going to be a bit rough. It's not smooth, but as long as it holds, I think we should be fine. It won't look pretty, but it'll be functional. I'm not going to be able to do the 120 volt and jump it off like I thought I would, because it's just, there's too much. Could cause wire loom to heat up and melt and shit, and I just don't want to do that. And also, I got all the interior bits in now, finally. So now everything fits in here nice. Oh, man. You don't know how much I miss this. And now I get a good idea of what that looks like. We've got this center section that's missing a little bit, but I think it'll be fine for the time being. Yeah. Still got to figure out what I'm going to put here, because I'm kind of scared to even put stuff in this panel, considering. Like, it just, I don't know. I just am scared to do that, because I don't know if it would, set on fire with bare bulb and shit, depending on what I put back there. But I'll figure something out. I think I did a good job of taking all the bad sealing out, like all the way, instead of like them just like from the forums I've seen, they just say, just like scrape it up and put alcohol in it and then rub it down. That I just prefer to do it like I did the WG64, where we took all the bad sealing out and resealed it. No mixing shit. In terms of that cigarette port, I'll have to run something probably from, I'd assume, from the one that's up here. But the thing is, that's ignition switch. So I'm looking for a 12 volt hot if I can find it. So I'll have to dig around, I guess, and see what I can find and pull that all the way from the front to the back. But I mean, the biggest thing that I'm going to be running is going to be the Maximilian 3. I think that's going to be the most that I'm going to be running from back there. Otherwise, it's just going to be charging and maybe, I don't know, light that goes up here somewhere. Alright, now I'm going to head inside. It's chilly, and it's legit almost 1 a.m. Yep, it's almost 1. Shite. And I got work tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's been a couple of days. This stuff is now fully to parcel set up. You can probably see a little bit of squish, but most of it's hardened up. I didn't think it would harden up. That's a bit concerning, because I mean, this rail went down fine, but this rail did not. You can probably see it a bit more over on this side. Where are you at? There we go. Also did this. Melon? Haven't had any rain yet. I got all the plastics and shit in, so I can't really worry about that now. I put some, mentioned some cat litter in here. It's soaking up the rest of the water that's in the carpet for now. It's working really well for, I mean, $6 for like, what was it, 14 pounds? Yeah, 14 pounds. Doing pretty good. Got the unscented stuff because I don't want my car to smell like a a fucking veterinarian clinic. That's great. Doesn't look the best, but hey, I'll fucking take it. If it'll keep the water out, that's all that matters. We'll just have to see. I know I need to take this thing to a car wash at some point to get rid of all the salt deposits and shit, because I know I'm not going to be doing this by hand. I guess I'm going to go ahead and pack up and heading out, because I got to find something to do today with my day off. Oh yeah. It's raining again. I guess this will be a good test to see if the seals work out. I have a weird like throat shit thing going on. I went to Roanoke and grabbed a couple CDs. I got a Live Throwing Copper with a Listen Up Tune Thing CD. Breakwater, which I could not find anything on, but it's like sort of a jazz, like bass guitar kind of thing, contemporary shit. It's just instrumentals. Of course, I had to get fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers' Magic Man. Gotta give it away. Not Animal and the Day Trotter Sessions by Margaret and the Nuclear So-Sos. And then Michael Jones' After the Rain. Really good. I like, what is it? Track 3 is really exciting, I'd say. And while I was at it, I got, let's see, I got January, April, and I also got November for 1995 for the Jazz collection. So I'm complete on 1995, thank God. I do have to take, I am going to take Live Throwing Copper to a disc repair place in Roanoke, I think. I'm going to call around and see if I can do that. Because there's a mail-in place for like $3 that'll do it. But that's like about 3 hours away drive, and I'd prefer not to have to mail it in because I don't want to have to worry about postage and shit. But I'm going to probably take a quick nap, keep drinking some water, and head out. Also, just pop the hatch open and see how bad the rain is and see if it's actually leaking or not. I hope it's not, because at that point I have no clue what's going on. We'll see. But this is definitely going to help me sleep a little bit. Ugh. Alright, just got everything out of the hatch to check. Guess any water down there? Nope. Well, I guess it worked. Wow. Still slightly pissed off of this not sitting flush right here. Ugh. But otherwise, that's really good. We've had rain and snow like on and off for the past like 2-3 days, like light to heavy rain, and then really heavy rain yesterday. I was out with a friend. Again, it's odd that this stuff gets hard, but I kind of like it down here. I put some down on this this line where the rear section of the frame. I don't know what you would call that. The tub? But that's all set up. That's good. Everything's tight and firm. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, now I'm going to get everything back in here and I guess start heading to the library to renew my books real quick. Also, slightly cleaned this. It doesn't look any better. Same for these. Like, I can't really do much with the baby powder that's, like, stuck in the small crevices. I just can't do anything with that. It's not an issue. And in terms of the water situation, the carpet up here... still got some light stuff coming in through here. Not much. I made sure to put down a thicker amount. That way it soaks up the stuff that's soaked up. Yeah, see? Right there. I might put down another layer right here. Possibly. But it's working. Slowly. guess getting that dent pulled down here somehow. I really don't want to. I mean, at the least, I could probably just stick with like pulling the holes out a bit flatter, so then being chunked in like that, and just call it there. Yeah, I might do that. I'm gonna head inside and get warm again, and then head back outside and get all this shit back in here. All right.